Creating a successful gaming channel isn't as simple as just playing a game while you're recording your screen. A successful gaming channel has everything planned out in advance because a successful gaming channel is one that can tell a good story. What makes gaming such an interesting niche on YouTube is that there is no one formula to become a successful gaming YouTuber. And that's why today we're going to be taking a look at 4 completely different gaming channels. As I'm going through these, I want you to pay attention to the strategies that they're all using that make them similar. But then I also want you to pay attention to the things that make each of these channels unique. And the first one up is DougDoug, well known for his hilarious commentary.
There's a fish! Please! Give me control to shoot the fish!
Creative challenges, and overall just super engaging content. One of our top strategies for gaming channels has always been to play one game, but DougDoug's channel is all over the place in terms of genre. You have Zelda, Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto, City Skylines. In the case of DougDoug though, it's not really about what he's playing, but how he's playing it. If you watch DougDoug, you're gonna see that he adds unique constraints to the different games he plays. For example, in one video, he plays Skyrim, and the challenge here is that he can't actually use a controller or a keyboard and mouse to move. He has to only use voice commands to meet a certain goal.
Give me a good weapon. Got him. Oh, Staff of Paralysis. Another successful murder with no one the wiser.
In another video, he's trying to play Grand Theft Auto without breaking any laws, but the game is basically in chaos mode, making it almost impossible to traverse the map, especially without bumping your car into anything. And while all of these challenges in the commentary is hilarious, there's more under the hood going on here that makes these videos reach 1 million views and beyond. And one of those things that's key to Doug's success is his ability to engage his community. You see, DougDoug primarily hosts his content on Twitch and then re-uploads the edited down versions of the videos onto YouTube. And so Twitch chat has become a regular recurring theme and character throughout Doug's videos. Not only does Doug use his Twitch chat for suggestions and fun voting polls that determine how things are going to go in the game, but DougDoug has another superpower, and that is his background in programming. Using not only his programming skills, but his massive community, he's able to combine these two things and create incredible content that's very hard to replicate. Essentially, Doug can mod the games that he's playing so that Twitch chat can actually take over the game. In just one example, Twitch chat is going to try to beat Super Mario Maker levels. Doug has programmed a mod that can actually listen to Twitch chat and all of its inputs for movement, which means that thousands of people all at the same time are trying to move Mario across the screen in order to reach the end goal of the game.
Yeah, now go. All right. Yes, let's go, we got 3 lives. Bam. All right, under a minute. This is the run, everybody. Don't, shit, we're skipping. Okay, nobody move. Silence in the chat.
This deep level of interaction between Doug and his viewers makes them feel like they're a part of the content. This strategy fosters a sense of community and loyalty from viewers, as well as an outlet for them to be creative themselves and even submit ideas for future challenges. Doug has created a media empire. He has several YouTube channels where he repurposes all types of content that he makes live on Twitch. The next channel we're going to look at, though, is not quite as big on building community, but they certainly have the repurposing content and media empire side of things that is similar to DougDoug. That next creator is Josh Strife Hayes, who focuses mostly on MMORPGs and retro games. Josh's fanbase appreciates his unique perspective and approach to creating content. In my own opinion, Josh's superpower is his incredible writing ability. One of his most popular series is called Worst MMO Ever, where basically he takes an older MMO, he plays it for a while, and then he creates a pretty long video essay on the entire experience. Now, the games he plays don't actually end up earning the title of Worst MMO Ever by the end of the video. There's a lot of nuance to the arguments. But the reason these videos are so addictive to watch, despite how long these videos are, being that they're about older MMORPGs, they're still incredibly engaging and fun to watch. Josh is incredible at telling a story and adding a lot of humor along the way. His genuine passion for MMOs shines through in every single one of these video essays, and that makes them very relatable and enjoyable. Earlier I said Josh isn't all about building communities, but that doesn't mean his community doesn't play a part in his content creation process. That's because Josh has multiple YouTube channels, and each one serves its own purpose. You have Josh Strife Plays, which is a channel full of long-form videos. This channel is his chance to showcase his unique perspective on older games, go into the history of them, talk about the mechanics, talk about what's changed between then and now. But then you have Josh Strife Says, or Says. This channel has a really nice mix of YouTube shorts as well as widescreen longer videos that are funny clips from his live streams, and usually they have very little to do with the games he's playing during those live streams. Josh's Twitch chat asks for his opinions on a lot of different things. So in these videos, you'll often find him giving his hilarious response to some random question that a viewer had. Repurposing content is a huge growth strategy for a lot of channels, especially in gaming, so hats off to Josh here for being so successful at it. The next channel we're going to look at is also an insane storyteller. So good. But they impressed us for a completely different reason. With just over 5 million subscribers, we're now looking at Let's Game It Out. This creator, also named Josh, posts about once a month. You'll notice on Let's Game It Out, there are a lot of different games. This might look like a list of a lot of random games, but I promise you there is a theme here because Josh tends to stick to simulation games. I'm talking games where you create theme parks, cook in restaurants, or survive on a raft. The unique thing about Josh of Let's Game It Out, though, is that he refuses to play games as they were intended. In general, Josh's goal in seemingly every video is to destroy this game beyond recognition. Instead of creating a warm, welcoming, fun family theme park, Josh creates a theme park of perpetual torment. Or if that's not your thing, you could check out the unethical zoo where nobody is safe. Another interesting thing about this channel is the business mindset and strategies behind it. We all want to get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, and apply for AdSense on YouTube so we can start monetizing our content through ads, right? Well, Josh takes us a step further because he also has his own merchandise. Not to mention that most of his uploads these days feature a sponsored segment. I recommend studying Josh if one of your ambitions is to become somebody who has brand deals on their channel in the future, because Josh does a great job of incorporating the brand into the story he's trying to tell with whatever game he's playing that day.
What are you guys looking at? Oh, wait a minute, you're not looking at the case files. You're looking at Opera GX, the first browser for gamers. What's that? You don't know about the browser for gamers? Well, then what are we waiting for?
If I had to sum up what kind of channel Let's Game It Out really is, I would say it's a channel that's carved out a niche in hilarious and sadistic gaming content. I'll watch literally any game that Josh plays because I know he's going to find a moment where he says, "Oh, is there a limit? Let's find out." Watching games break under his chaotic rule never gets old. And if you spend any time at all watching Let's Game It Out, you'll find that making videos like this takes an incredible amount of time. And that's another common theme with a lot of the gaming channels that I'm seeing these days that are super popular on YouTube. They are willing to spend a lot of time making one video, and the next channel we're looking at is no exception. Meet Settled, the most popular old school RuneScape player on all of YouTube. To understand the genius behind this channel's incredible strategy, you need to first understand just a couple things about the game itself. I won't go into all the details, but essentially RuneScape at this point is an MMORPG that's over 20 years old. Achieving goals in this game has always taken an incredible amount of time, and I'm talking hundreds of hours to achieve some of the most coveted items in the game. And that's for a regular player. Settled takes this a step further by putting self-made restrictions on top of an already incredibly grindy experience. His latest series requires him to earn a certain amount of XP before he's allowed to essentially walk. He can only walk on tiles that he's unlocked, and to unlock those tiles he needs to earn a certain amount of XP.
This is McTile. A few months ago, I only had one tile to stand on, and every 1000 XP I gain, I get to unlock a new one. I can't use banks or trade other players, and I'm unlocking RuneScape one tile at a time.
So why is that a genius YouTube strategy though? Well, Settled is working on an incredibly, famously time-consuming goal. And sure, you could start a channel where you work towards that goal yourself, but anyone can do that. Settled is always pushing the boundaries of this game because he knows that's going to get more views. At the same time, he's also encouraging people to try this game mode out for themselves, which has been really interesting to see and of course helps build community. The point I'm trying to make about Settled is that he's willing to put himself through a lot for the sake of making YouTube content. He's also mastered titles and thumbnails because if you're a player of RuneScape, you know exactly what this thumbnail is trying to communicate to you. These are the strategies that have made him literally the most subscribed to RuneScape channel on YouTube. These 4 channels have a lot in common. 3 of the channels we looked at don't stick to just one game, and that's a strategy we would often tell a lot of new creators to do. All 4 of these channels, though, are still making the same kind of videos over and over again, and continuing to cater to the same kind of audience with each upload. So all 4 of these channels have a lot of consistency, which keeps people coming back for more. Another thing you probably noticed about these channels is how they all leverage their communities in different ways. If you're paying attention, you know that these channels are not making videos for themselves. Not a single one just plays a game while they're capturing their screen. They all play this game for their communities. They play this game to bring value to a group of people. We tell channels all the time to stick to one game and grow by building an audience of people who like that game and want to see more of it. But honestly, starting with one game is just that. It's a start. It helps you narrow your focus of your channel down a little bit, but at the end of the day, you still need to find a strategy for your channel that works for you. That might mean that no matter what you play, you're not going to play it the right way. You're going to work to break this game, find glitches, maybe do speed runs. It might be that you play games where your audience can dictate what happens next. As a gaming channel, you should get to a point where it doesn't matter what you're playing on your channel. What matters is who you're playing that game for. Who is the specific viewer you want to make content for every single upload. Another thing I'm sure you noticed is that these creators are also good at repurposing their content. Making content in one place and then finding a way to make it something new and put it on YouTube is a very common strategy. It allows you as the creator to play into your strengths and be more flexible with how you actually produce this content. So maybe you can do a live stream where you just turn on the camera and play the game for fun, but a story may unfold as you're playing, and then you can take that live stream, download it to your computer, and edit a short form video that condenses all the storytelling elements that happen throughout your live stream into one video. Or maybe what you can do is spend your time playing a game for yourself off camera, but while taking some notes along the way. Those notes become a script. That script turns into a video essay that tells people all about this game that you love. We pick these specific channels because they're all fantastic examples of how you can run a modern gaming channel. I want to make it super clear, by the way, that the channels we looked at today are not the be-all end-all when it comes to what it takes to grow a gaming channel. And that's why we made this video here, because regardless of what kind of gaming content you make, everything in this video will help.